Aloha Good Vibes Gang! It's your boy, Ed the Dread.
What's up, you guys? Man, I love y'all. Thank you.
Coming at you with another story time, baby boo. This one is gonna be a continuation of a previous story time. So last week's one was talking about when I was arrested for being the designated driver of a crew of Caucasian drunkards from a bar crawl. No offense, Doug, or any other guys that was with him. Carlucci, them. I love y'all. This is story time. I represented myself in court, beat the charge in front of a homosexual judge who later hit on me. Oh my God. I was told by a very, very dear friend of mine, Melanie Palmer, whom we consider Mom Lonnie here on island, for those of us that know her and are blessed to know her. My initial investor here to help me get on my feet when I just showed up with a backpack and skimboard bag. She told me one time, she said, you know, if I didn't know you and know that you wouldn't just blatantly lie or, you know, falsely embellish things, there's no way that you could believe the stories that you tell of stuff that's happened to you. Which has inspired me to do the story time, as well as the Black Lives Matter movement and the untimely departure of Breonna George and every other brother that got taken down, Trayvon, and I'm drawing a blank, please pardon me, but the brother that was gunned down while jogging. But yeah, this happens to be a story time where I was initially taken out by the cops and put in the cell and whatever, just for helping some of my homies. And the previous story ended like this. So what happens after I get the court summons is I show up at court, dressed in a freaking suit pretty much, you know? And unfortunately, because of the gentrification, the amount of money that's in the communities, you know, the glorification of not really giving a crap, and especially not giving a crap about the judicial system and such, I end up being the only brother at court that's wearing like shirt, tie, and suit thing. So I'm there on, you know, I don't even remember the charges. I think just like disorderly conduct or something. And what happens when you show up in court, if none of you have ever been, is there's like a prosecutor guy who basically tries to talk to you, see what they can do, you know, like if you're in the wrong, maybe they'll cut you a deal that you like, and it doesn't take so much time for the judge. If you've got a lawyer, the lawyer is generally friends with that guy, the prosecutor and the judge, and they all probably just drink drinks later, and they just decide what's going to happen. That's the most money for all of them, most likely, and it's already established. So I go up there with no attorney, no nothing, you know, and I'm like, yeah, the guy's like, okay, so you have like 3 charges or whatever, we'll plea you down to 1 and you'll pay like a $250 fine. And I'm like, I'm not pleading down to anything, like I didn't do anything. And the guy's like, okay, well, the judge, when he comes out, he's probably just gonna make you have all 3 charges, you know, and it's gonna be a much bigger fine, so we could probably just plead you into this 1 charge and it'll be a much smaller fine, and that's it. You just get it and you go. And I'm like, and that's not happening because I didn't do anything wrong. I'm gonna talk to the judge. Oh yeah, another point, the prosecutor's a brother. The prosecutor's a black dude, and the judge is a homosexual white male. So black prosecutor don't like not pleading me down. I wait for judge to come out. Now, when judge comes out, you know, it's like all rise, whatever, whatever, honorable judge, what's his face? And then they just start going through the names. So I think what if I recall, they like say your name, and then you have to like come up, state your name, state the charge that's brought against you, and what your plea is. So, you know, I don't think they expected me to stand up when they called Edward Byron Hayden II, but I did, because that's my name. And I go up and I tell them my name, and they're all like, so what do you plea or whatever? And I'm like, not guilty, like, of all charges. And the judge is like, okay, so would you like to tell us about it or whatever? And I'm like, yeah, surely. So I give him the story, just nowhere near as long as the story I gave you all last week, about what had happened, who was there, how it all transpired, what was done to me in the actual police department. And I left him with, you know, we can either just settle this now and you can let me off, or I can come back another time with a lawyer and I can make Officer Martinez stand for what he did to me that day. So what y'all trying to do? You know what I'm saying? Because, like, I'll get a lawyer or whatever. And upon hearing that, the guy is just like, oh yeah, you know. And I really kind of had to, I guess like plead my case. I'm like, hey, dude, like I'm a stand-up human in this community. I work at the Boys and Girls Club teaching math, teaching geometry through tie-dye. All right, I've been instrumental in the funding for a African American surf camp for the kids on the other side of the train tracks to actually get to surf, come to the ocean under proper supervision and learn something like this. And it took all this for the guy to go, okay, all right, we'll give you a $20 fine and a $10 court fee. Bow, gavel down. I'm like, okay, I'll take it, whatever. I'll pay the 30 bucks and be on my way. So fast forward like 3 weeks to a month, you know, and I'm receiving the grant. I got the picture for it right here. Receiving the grant from the city of Asbury Park for the inner city youth surf camp. Now, if you've ever been to one of these balls where they like to make a big deal about the shit that they're not even doing because someone else gave them the money just to give to you, and they're just trying to act like they're fucking doing something big and mighty, and they all have you fucking come up and shake everybody's hand, you know, it's like a stupid dinner party. You show up and they go ding 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 and fucking cheese and wine, and I'm there with just like a freaking t-shirt on, just trying to get the hell out of there. Like, I don't even care, bro. Like, I'm stoked. I just want to take the kids surfing. Like, I don't give a fuck about going to the ball thing. But the people that I'm there with, no offense, Summerside Surf School, but they just wanted to have a brother there with them to fucking show face. So here I go, showing face. And oh, blessings to this brother. The mayor of the town was a biracial brother named Ed. And I served him as a bartender. Love that guy, great guy. But in the line of people, the mayor's first, then whoever, then the fucking judge is there. The judge gives me a flimsy little, like, you know, dead fish handshake almost, you know? And I literally told him, I'm like, hey man, remember when I saw you in court and I was like, you know, like, I actually do good stuff for the community. And you like gavelled me for 30 bucks. Like, hey, here's the guy that you gavelled. I might be wearing jeans and a t-shirt and have shades on or whatever, but I'm instrumental in the community. And he was like, yeah, cool, whatever. So we fast forward even more to now, all these suckers have had some drinks in them, you know what I'm saying? They've had a bunch of glasses of Chardonnay, as much cheese as their belly could take. And now your boy's all over here touching the small of my back, trying to ask me about surf camp, trying to pick my brain about shit. And I'm like, whoa, hold fast, cuz, you know what I'm saying? You know, like, before I was just a brother on the other side of the gavel, and now you're actually like rubbing me on the back. Get the fuck up off me, cuz. God damn. And that's my story. And I don't even gotta stick to it, cause it's the truth. Story time. I represented myself in court and then got hit on later by the homosexual judge. I can't make this shit up, man. If you like that one, press like, okay? If you thought that was crazy, go on and share it. Let's make it go viral. If you don't care, whatever, but please click subscribe and also ding that bell, baby, so you know when the videos come out. They come out every day. It's gonna be a different time every day. Come on, you know you want to know. All right, love y'all. A hui ho kako. Yes, yes.